Hey guys, it's Tomoya here and welcome back to another video. Now, if you are on my Instagram, you guys have seen that I changed my hair color again to purple. Right now the lighting is making it look like the color it's supposed to look like, but in different lighting it's actually back to that purple that's on Instagram. But because of living in New York and being in a place where like the weather has no idea what it wants to be right now, I had to flat iron my hair because it gets like that if I do not do anything about it. The humidity right now, it is off the charts because it's raining and it's just hot, and I am not very good with the heat system here. So if you live in a place that's hotter than New York, then I am not going there at all. I can't handle it. But enough about it being hot and my hair being purple now. I am going to be unboxing my very first ever Yu-Gi-Oh figure that I bought at the New York Comic Con. If you guys didn't see that haul, I suggest you go see it right now. Pause this video, go check that out, and then come back and see this one. Or you could also just watch it after this one because you're already here, and why make that a lot harder on you. But we are going to look at our very own Marik Ishtar. So Marik, if you do not know who he is one of the antagonists in the Yu-Gi-Oh series. Now the first one, you know, with Kaiba and Yugi and Joey, Tristan and Taya. Not the new ones. It's the first Yu-Gi-Oh series. Now, he is from back in the Pharaoh days, where Atom also was the king, the Pharaoh at that time. But, you know, run fast forward to present day Japan, you realize that these people are coming back in, like, I don't know, like they're coming back using other people's bodies to present themselves back from the past into the present time. He also has an evil form, which is the antagonist of Atom back then in the day. But let's look at this figure from just the side. It looks incredible. Like I said, I bought this figure for $140. And it is the first one I ever got because my other one was only like $35 and it's like really short. I'm not sure what company made that one from, but this one was made by Kotobukiya. And they're a really good company. So let's open Marik Ishtar up. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is the instruction manual. There are like different pieces. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces to this figure. And it wants to show us what we can do to each piece of the figure. But if I show you Marik first, it's because he's already attached to the base. So that is something that, you know, might as well show. So for example, like I think you just saw, I could take off his head, and the reason for that is that they give us another head to this figure. Now if you see in the show, you know that he has this crazy looking face, and I'm not a big fan of this crazy looking face. So I'm keeping the face that he has right now, which is him just being in this cool self. But you can take off his cape. I'm guessing it's, well, you can take off his upper body, just because there's just things, like the cape can come off. There's all this plastic stuff that's here, but that's where like the dual disc is gonna go. There's the actual cards, which I like that detail of this figure, that you could put on the cards if you want on him. So yeah, we have basically the base and his lower body. He is a very tall dude. Then you put on his upper body. You want to put that cape back on because if not, it's not as iconic. And then you put on his head. So this is already what he looks like right off the bat, and he looks extremely well done. He looks so cool. But that's just him. Let me show you guys the dual disc, because that also looks very cool. So this is the Kaiba Corporation new dual disc that he has. And it comes with a hand too. But that's because you get these little... Sorry for the interruption, but you also get these cards that I suppose they go on his hand. Like that. If you're going to put on the cards, I would suggest you be very careful with these because they come off easily. They don't stay on the figure like it should. But let's just see how it is if you put on the dual disc on Marik. Okay, so I replaced his arm with the dual disc. You can see it right there. And the cards. I actually would probably keep it this way. That way I don't lose the cards. It seems like it's staying on perfectly fine right now. And the dual disc just looks really cool. I wish they would have it more into where like you can actually see it. But that's just that. Okay, and the last piece that they give us is the rod. And this is his piece that he uses to control Marik. And this is one of the rods. Like, you know how Yugi has the Millennium Puzzle, Marik has the Millennium Rod. So, and for this piece to go on the figure, you have to actually put it into the back. So that's why you can remove the head and the upper body. So let's just remove the head and the cape very carefully. And then his upper body, carefully removing that. Now as you can see on the back pocket, like the belt, you see there's a space, and that's where you would put the rod. And honestly, you can't really see it because once you start putting on all the pieces back together, it's hard for you to see that. So like the back, here's his rod, here's the dual disc, and then if you put on the cape, you definitely can't see it now. So put it there if you want. You could see it from like the side a little bit. It's just like a very small detail. But I would suggest you put it on him so that way you don't lose the tiny pieces. Now, if you want to change his actual face, just take off his head. Okay, I'm gonna call this a fail because his hair is so spiky, and as you can see, I have long nails. This isn't going to work. But if you actually do want to do this, the instructions kind of tell you how to do it. You're supposed to take off this piece from this forehead and then attach the new face. But unfortunately, I can't do that myself at the moment because of this and because how much it hurts. It does hurt. Like, you try to touch his head and it does really hurt because it's spiky. But I think I'm going to keep it this way. You see him? He's just like thinking he's all that. I feel like the way his head is positioned, like the face and how his body is positioned, like I don't think it would work well with this crazy face. I think I would just keep it like that. But what do you guys think? Looks so cool. Now I really want to get Kaiba. I really want to get a nice Yugi, and I want to get Bakura and maybe a Joey. I love Joey. Joey's cool. But again, Yu-Gi-Oh figures and statues are really hard to find, so being able to find them will be a miracle. It was a miracle when I found this. But if I do find anything at the Anime NYC here in New York City, then you will sure be able to see that in that haul, which is coming up soon in like 2 weeks. So stay tuned for that. So there you guys go. That's all I have for you for this video. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Please comment down below. I like reading all your comments. And please subscribe to my channel. I make videos every Friday. And I will see you all next week. Now, unless you don't want to wait to see me until next week, then you better follow all my other social media accounts. Those links will be in the description below. But if you have not done so, I will see you next week then. And we will open another figure. So, Tomoya out. Bye, guys.